watch how your life is gonna change day by day. You know, as I was exposing myself over my fear. Don't give up.
Never give up.
What's going on, guys? I'm back with another video, and as you can see, this is one book that changed my life. Woo! I'm excited because this book really did change my life. It changed my mindset. It changed how I viewed the world, how I viewed myself. This book, when I read it, I was at a time where I was looking for meaning. I was looking for inspiration. I was looking for something to wake me up inside, and I heard of this book so many times. This was actually Will Smith's favorite book. He talks about this book all of the time. At the time being, I watched one of his interviews, and I really look up to Will Smith, his lifestyle, who he is, how he carries himself. Like, he really motivated me to read this book, and when I did, I was just like mind blown. I'm almost like nervous to share you guys what book this is, because this book means a lot to me. I've been through so much with this book, and it just... Okay, you know what? Let me stop being dramatic. The book is called The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. If you ever read this book, I already love you, because we share something. We share a connection. This book right here changed my life. Look at it. To realize one destiny is a person's only obligation, from The Alchemist. The Alchemist is written by Paulo Coelho. Shout out to Paulo Coelho. I don't know you personally, of course not, but man, this book is just amazing. But first and foremost, before we even dive into the book, you know, The Alchemist, like, what is an alchemist, right? Well, an alchemist is someone who can turn nothing into something magically, and they can do it. It's almost as if you're turning, you know, nothing into gold. That's basically what an alchemist does. You know, it's been a while since I read the book. I read the book maybe about a year or two ago, so let me know if I'm wrong. So the book is about a young shepherd named Santiago, and I believe he is on his farm, and he has a reoccurring dream. The dream is almost putting him into a state where he wants to travel. He wants to, you know, get out there into the world. He wants to explore what it has to offer. He goes, visits this gypsy, and the gypsy tells him of a prophecy, and that he is supposed to go out to Egypt, and he is supposed to find this treasure. And on his journey to this treasure, he is ultimately searching for his personal legacy, you know, who he is, and, you know, why he's born, and all of these things that we are all looking for as well. This book holds so many truths and so many messages that can impact you. You know, what they say about this book is that you can read this book at every stage in your life, and you'll always get something different from the book. And I truly believe that. It's been a while since I read this book, but when I did read it, my message that I got was to definitely pay attention to the world around me and to listen. I feel as if, you know, because of social media, because of our personal lives, you know, drama and all of these things, sometimes we could be unaware of the noise that it causes. And when I read The Alchemist, it put me in like a state of ultimate awareness of my thoughts. I personally believe that life happens for us and never against us. You know, it's happening in a way for us to observe, you know, because life is a give and take. It's a cause and reaction. And so I feel as if sometimes we get caught up in these bad days and these bad experiences, when in reality those bad experiences are messages that will one day lead us to a better decision. I actually have a story that I don't know if you're gonna believe it, but this made me really connect to the book, and it made me just almost fall in love with this book. When we was on the way to Atlanta, to Florida, back in my previous videos I talked about it, we pulled over to a gas station, and we could see like the skyline of Atlanta, and we pulled over to the gas station. We needed some gas, and I needed to use the restroom. I remember walking in, and this big space was the restroom with just one toilet at the very corner. While I'm using the restroom, I look up for some odd reason, and as I look up, I had to blink a few times, because in the corner I saw in black marker written, it said, The Alchemist. I swear to you. I'm looking at it and I had to blink a few times because I'm like, I'm bugging out right now. Like, I'm tweaking. But I'm looking at it again, I'm like, yo, so coincidental, it just so happened we stopped at this particular gas station on our way to Atlanta. It just so happened, I just read the book. I'm thinking about the book nonstop and how it's relating to my life at that moment. And boom, in black marker, The Alchemist. Like, that just blew my mind. You know, and whether you guys believe it or not, that opened me up to just observing, you know, signs and allowing, you know, signs like that to let us in on the idea that we are exactly where we are supposed to be in life at a given time. One thing I will say is read the book. Like, just read it. You know, you can read it at any point of your life. You can read it right now, and maybe a few years from now you can take something completely different from it. One of these days I'm gonna read it again, see what new I take from it. This book was actually listed on the Forbes list as one of the highest selling books of history. The ultimate message is, and I got this right from the book, is, and I truly believe this, is that when we're willing to die for something, all of the universe will help us get to that goal. I really believe that, you know, when you're really fixated on a goal, on an idea, and when you're willing to you know, put yourself in the space to create and to achieve what you feel is almost unachievable, the world is going to put you in particular situations and predicaments to test you and to get you to where you want to. And so yeah, that's it, guys. Another thing is, every third video of mine I will be playing a random artist's song. So if you're interested in that, feel free to shoot me an email so I can send you over the instructions on how to get your song played. And yeah, that's about it. I don't know what else to talk about. That's it. That's it.
Blast from the past, run inside the bank with a mask and a badge. Look inside the eyes, put the cash in the bag. Bitch, hurry up, I need all of them racks. Bitch, hurry up, I need all of them stacks. I'm always up, I ain't catching no Z's. I'm on a plane to the West Indies with a couple bad hoes on me. Blast from the past, run inside the bank with a mask and a